How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin Barbecue. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking ham. Easter is quickly approaching, so everyone's going to be on their game to try and find the best ham recipe, and I have a pretty good one here for you today. It's going to be, dare I say, the easiest ham you will ever make. We're starting off with a country pit ham from Compart Family Farms, Compart Duroc, which, if you don't know, they're one of our barbecue competition team sponsors. We've been using them for a while, ever since we switched over to their product. Our very first rib contest, we got first place ribs. Last year, Minnesota Rib Team of the Year. So a lot of top 10 rib calls. It's been a fantastic experience. I'd be using their product whether they sponsored us or not. So they sent us a couple hams, so we're gonna do a couple ham videos. And this is a country pit ham, and all that means is the pit is an abbreviation for partially internally trimmed, which means they go in, they take the bone out, they take some of the heavier fat out, they net it up, they hickory smoke it, and then you have this nice ham right here. You'll typically see these behind deli counters. They'll go and shave you off your ham for your ham sandwiches, but you can cook these things whole, and it's a great option if you're having a little bit smaller of a gathering. And I mean, like I said, it's boneless, the big fat's out of there, so it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna get this on the pellet grill, 275 degrees, let it go until it hits 140 degrees internally. See a lot of people going up to 160, 165, completely unnecessary. You're just drying out your hams. This is gonna be a very easy cook. We're gonna be whipping up a nice glaze. So let's bring you in and show you how we're gonna prep this for the smoker. All right, guys, take a look at that ham. It looks beautiful, good smoke color on it already. Like I said, we're just reheating this. We'll get a nice glaze on it. I'm gonna show you how to prep this up for the smoker. It's gonna be incredibly easy, but I'm gonna have more information down below if you wanna go and learn more about Compart Family Farms. You can kind of see their unique feed process in a video I'll link down below. And also, they actually go in and they were one of the first farms to go ahead and do ultrasounding to ensure that these hogs have a beautiful marbling. Like I said, I'll have a full information video down below. I'll have the website down below if you want to go and check them out for yourself. But this is a superior product, and they don't call it the Black Angus of pork for nothing. So let's get this prepped up for the smoker. Like I said, it's going to be extremely easy. Go ahead, open up our ham. Oh, it smells fantastic. Just instant, delicious, smoky smell. All right, so you can see we've gotten it out of the cryovac. It looks awesome, it smells fantastic. We got it in this pan here, and that's all we're doing. We're getting this out, putting it in a pan, getting it on the smoker. We're gonna start reheating it. We'll get a nice glaze on it for a little extra flavor on the outside. We're gonna keep it extremely simple. Like I said, probably the easiest ham recipe you're gonna be doing. Get it out on the smoker, 275 degrees. We're gonna let it go for about an hour, hour and a half. We'll get a probe in it. Once we hit about 130, 135 is where we're gonna get our glaze on. I'll show you how we're gonna make that. So I'm gonna get this out to the smoker, and we're just gonna let this thing start warming up. All right, so there's our ham. We're rocking at 275 degrees. I just have some cherry pellets in there. Just a nice, light, flavorful smoke. Rocking at 275. We'll come back and check in about an hour and a half. Show you how it's looking, get a probe in there, get a reading on it. But like I said, 130, 135. We're gonna get a glaze on it, let it go up to 140. We're calling it a day. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. So see you in about an hour and a half. All right, so it has been 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get a thermometer into the ham. You can see we're just going straight in the top with the meter, just like that. And at this point, we'll be able to pull it up on our phone. You can see we're sitting at 72 degrees, 71 degrees with our target temp of 140. So we still have a ways to go on this. I'm gonna close it down. Once we get in that 130, 135, we'll get our glaze together and we'll start glazing this ham. So see you in a little while, still rocking at 275. All right, so the meter's showing we have about 20 minutes left on the cook. We're gonna go ahead and make our glaze for this ham, and that's going to consist of a 1/4 cup of orange juice, 1/4 cup of bourbon, and a 1/4 cup of good maple syrup, and 3/4 cup brown sugar. Now we're just gonna get this warmed up, let it start to simmer for a little bit. We wanna get all this brown sugar nice and dissolved so our glaze is not gritty. So we're just gonna let this start to heat up, stirring it occasionally until it gets a nice thick glaze-like consistency. All right, so after a few minutes, you can see it's starting to thicken up. Once we remove this from the heat, it's going to thicken up a little bit more as it cools down a little bit. So we're gonna pull this, and then once the ham hits 135 degrees, we'll get out there and we'll glaze it. All right, so our ham has hit 135 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and get a glaze on it now. And all we're gonna do is just pour this over the top of it. Look how nice that looks. Just getting a beautiful glaze on there. Oh, it looks so good. It smells wonderful. Go ahead and pull this out. Let it run down the other side. And that looks absolutely fantastic. Now we're gonna get this back in and just let it finish off till it hits 140 degrees. See you then. All right, so it has been about 4.5 hours and this ham is done, just temped out at 140 degrees. We're gonna get this inside. We're gonna let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. We'll slice into it and do the taste test. This thing looks awesome. It smells fantastic. I can't wait to try it. We'll see you after a short rest. All right, so after 4.5 hours, here's our ham. You can see, look at that glaze on there, just nice and sticky. I cannot wait to slice into this and see how it looks. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just going to slice right down the middle and get a look at this cross section on here. Look at that. Extremely moist ham. I mean, there's so much moisture in there. That looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, just a perfect cook on this ham. And the moisture in there is just say no to dry ham, folks. Let's go ahead and slice off a piece here. Oh, look at that. Just beautiful. Beautiful pit ham. So much moisture just running down there. I cannot wait to try this. It is gonna be fantastic. Get a couple more slices out of here. It's gonna make some great sandwiches, some great ham and scalloped potatoes. Again, just say no to dry ham. Nobody likes dry ham. I'll slice this up later, but now it is time to do a taste test, and I cannot wait. All right, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and slice off some of this ham and give it a try. You know I gotta have a piece with this glaze on there. Cheers. Wow, this ham is fantastic. There is so much moisture in here. The flavor is unbelievable. It's so tender. That glaze on the outside just adds the perfect amount of sweetness to it. Remember, this was easy. We didn't season this up, we didn't score it, we didn't do anything with it. We just made an easy and delicious ham. I'm going in for another bite. There's a reason that Compart pork is so fantastic, and you truly taste it in this ham. I mean, look at the moisture in there, but there is zero, and I mean zero, chunks of hard fat in there. That's just juicy ham. That's quality meat right there. It smells so fantastic. Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful ham. Doing one more bite. You guys, if you're looking for an easy and delicious ham recipe, this is it right here. Country pit ham. I've never cooked one of these before. Oh, so good. Love the moisture in it. Love that there's no huge chunks of fat. Love that it's boneless. This could feed a lot of people. I mean, imagine getting one of these on your plate and all the other fixings on a good holiday meal. This is the real deal right here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.